Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video because we got some super special ammunition that we're testing. You can't get this stuff anymore because they don't make it anymore. So, 30-06. Let's get straight to the point. A big thanks to our buddy Corey. If you watch the show, he just sent us in some ammo, and part of what was in that box is what we're showing in this video today. So a big thanks to Corey. We couldn't do this video without you. But here's the stuff that we're gonna be sending down range for this video. 168 grain Match King boat tail hollow points in 30-06. So when you think 30-06, most people don't think long range or precision or, you know, bench rest. A lot of people think 30-06, oh, that's a hunting cartridge. Well, a lot of people do long range with 6.5 Creedmoor, 308. Well, guess what's got more boogie and more long range capabilities than those? The 30-06. The only reason a lot of people back off from that is less recoil. You can stay in the scope. But as far as performance, man, 30-06 got boogie. It's got the sauce on it. So that's what this is. A Sierra Match King 168 grain. Now, I hadn't seen this in a long time, so I was pretty sure they don't make it anymore. I just this morning checked Remington's website. They do not list this on their website, but check this out. So 30-06 with boat tail hollow point 168 grainers. When it comes to 30 cal, in a lot of the factory loadings, that's kind of a sweet spot for the match level stuff, or the premium long range bench rest stuff is a 168 grain in 30 cal. Remington does load quite a bit of 30-06 hunting loads still, about 20. So you can get a core locked as light as 125 hunting round lead tip, and you can get a 150 grain core locked, you can get a 165, you can get a 180, you can get a 220. And then they've got the new core lock tip stuff. They've got the copper in 30-06. So there's a bunch of stuff in 30-06 from Remington from 125 all the way up to 220. But you can't get this premier match in 30-06 anymore. So this is kind of a special thing. And I got 4 boxes of it. So the only 30-06 I have right now is what we're testing this stuff in. And I really hope it likes it. If it does, I'll take it long range. We'll take this ammo out to 1,000 yards. So this is the 30-06 that I currently have. This is a Ruger American Go Wild. A lot of y'all will recognize this. The Go Wilds came with the camo stock and kind of a bronze Cerakote and a threaded barrel. On the end, this is my Banish 30 V2. And I got a big old honker Hawk 30 power zoom scope on it. So I took a whitetail, man, I think it was 2 years ago now, with this rig. And this one really likes the 150 grain core locked. So I've kind of got quite a bit of that. Once you find a loading that a particular rig really likes, you kind of want to get a bunch of it. So this one really likes the 150 grain core locked. We'll probably do that long range here in a video soon, so we can have a video on long range hunting load. But for today, we're just going to test this stuff. You can't get it no more. We'll set up the targets. I'm going to get chronograph readings the whole 9 yards. Then we'll have the data on this Go Wild 30-06 and this ammo. Again, big thanks to Corey. We couldn't do this video without you. So that's going to be it. I'm going to do groups. This is sighted in with the core lock 150s. It should be good enough to be on paper at 100, but it's probably not going to hit bullseyes. But let's group test it. Ruger American 168 Remington's premier match. Pretty awesome. Let's send them down range. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna take my time here and get some chronograph readings, and we'll see how this stuff groups. I'm really optimistic. Like I said, a 168 grain is kind of typical of your 30 cal match ammo. But let's see how my Ruger American likes this bad boy. I'm gonna go center target first. We're high and left with this stuff as compared to those 150 grain core locks. Now I got a speed of 26.29, slower than what I expected. These old school Remington boxes don't post the expected speeds, but I was gonna guess something like a 2800. Don't know though. We'll look at all that data here at the end. Well, we're still inside an inch. That's probably going to be right at a 1 inch group. I'm going to go ahead and we'll just move these turrets for this ammo. So it is up. This is mils, so we need about, oh, let's give it 4 clicks down. And give it 5. And then we're going to need about 3 clicks to the right, which is going to be what way? Three clicks to the right. Now we should be closer to the bullseye. So far our average speed is 25.99. So we're going to get some data on this 30-06 Premier Match 168 grain that you can't get anymore. So far, I'm talking about this Go Wild likes the 150 grain core lock like half inch or better groups. I think if my memory serves me right, considerably better. That's why I was deer hunting with the 150 grain. I didn't feel like it loaded one. That one did. Let's go top right target this time. Closer to the bullseye. Always saving the brass. I have not loaded 30-06 yet, but I plan to. Well, there goes 2 in the same hole, so this might be a really good, man, this needs some oil bad. This might be a good load for this 30-06 for doing long range. Man, this thing needs oil so bad. Oh yeah. Woo! That's what gets me excited. Hey, I've got my calipers up here. I'm gonna measure that. That's gonna be a 0.2 inch group. Gotta be. That's ridiculous. Again, a big shout out and a big thanks to Corey for getting us this ammo. We couldn't have done this video without you. Let's do one more. After 6 rounds, some rigs start to throw things sideways. We're definitely getting a little steamy on this barrel, a little bit of mirage, but man, this ain't a pencil barrel, but man, this is the good stuff. Based on that, and I've got all our chronograph data, we're definitely going to do a long range video with this and take it out. But let's try to duplicate that. Somebody say, oh, you just got lucky on that one. Well, you never know. Let's do, let's actually adjust it 1 up and 1 right. 1 up and 1 to the right. A little bit even more bullseye maybe. Yeah, buddy. Bullseye. We're doing it again, y'all. This is ridiculous. It's gonna be the best groups of 30-06 I ever did. This is silly stuff. Remington, I'm gonna need you to crank up the machines and load me a bunch more of this. Oh my goodness. Oh me. I suppose we could do some hand loads, but man, this is almost impossible accuracy. Did it again. Did it again. Twice in a row. No barrel cooling. This is the type of stuff that people dream of, y'all. Okay? I had a sneaking suspicion that this stuff was going to be money. 168 grain Premier Match 30-06. That's the precision that people dream of, y'all. 100 yards, same hole groups. That second one's probably the best group I ever did in my life, out of anything. And this is some discontinued ammo. But let's take a look quick at my chronograph. 26:19.7 average. I'm still learning to use this thing. SD is 25.5, not terrible, but not the best you ever seen. Extreme spread, 76.8. Well, that's not the best you ever seen either. But the fact of the matter is, we just got 2 groups in a row, 3 touching. DFA, I don't even know what that is. But 2619.7 is the number I need for my long range calculations. Now I've got all that data saved. Let me go grab the targets and we'll measure those groups with the calipers. All right, the results are in. Digital calipers. So, probably, to my knowledge, this is the best group I've ever done. Ever. The first one, we got off to a rough start. Maybe we just need to warm that barrel up. 1.11 inch group. Then we went up here, got a .30. That's 3 at 100 yards. Didn't let nothing cool, went over here, got a .20. .20, y'all. When stuff like this happens, the number one comment is, no, man, you just got lucky. I bet you can't do it again. Well, not only did I do it again, I did it even better, a .20 inch group. So you can bet your bottom dollar. Now I've got 4 boxes of this, -9. You can bet your bottom dollar I'm going to cherish this for all of time. This Ruger American Go Wild is never leaving. This ammo is never leaving. It's not every day you wind up and do something like this. This is super, super, super exciting to me. I do the hand loading, but even with hand loads, people strive for stuff like this. I mean, .20 and .30 back to back, that's almost the point of ridiculousness. And we did it with the Remington Premier Match 168 grain 30-06. This is going to be a fantastic, fantastic long-range bench rest rig with our budget-friendly Ruger American. All y'all with your $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 rifles and your $5,000 scopes, eat your heart out, buddy. Yeah, I love it. I could sit here and ramble all day, but proof is in the targets and the cameras. I appreciate y'all so much. I got to go find the BC of this, but now we got all the chronograph data and all that. Appreciate y'all watching so much. Fantastic day at the range. Again, a huge thank you to our buddy Corey. We got some more stuff to test. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you on the next one. Hooty hoo!